You know what's exhausting? Hearing all of the news headlines scream, AI is coming for your job, and panicking. Instead of realizing that this could be the greatest gift the universe is handing you. We see the headlines, AI coming for middle management, the AI apocalypse, and they all look really scary, right? If you're sitting in a corporate seat right now, especially in that messy middle layer, you're probably feeling the heat. And I am going to argue something very radical today. That this isn't a crisis. This is actually a permission slip that you've been waiting for to finally choose yourself. The robots, they're coming for the drudgery, for all those Excel spreadsheets, and frankly, they can have them. Hi, I'm Shannon Baird, mama of four, corporate dropout, and freedom architect for burned out corporate moms. And today, we are going to talk about why your middle management position is vanishing and why that's actually a good thing. Shift number one. You know what I've learned? That corporate America has gaslit us into thinking that soft skills were somehow not important. They were just the fluff, like communication, empathy, intuition, connection, that they didn't matter as much as the hard skills like data analysis, P&L management, all of those Excel spreadsheets and formulas that make your brain hurt. So what did it actually do to us? Well, it turned us into machines that are wildly productive at processing data. And here's the irony. That, my friends, is the trap. AI is really, really, really good at all of those wonderful hard skills. It can analyze a P&L spreadsheet in 3 seconds. It can code. It can generate reports. It can process data so much faster than you ever could, even on your best day with a triple shot latte and a good night's sleep. If your value to your company is just that you are a human spreadsheet, then yeah, you are in the danger zone. But, on the flip side, there is a breath of fresh air out there. The one thing that AI cannot do, the most expensive premium commodity out there, it is genuine human connection. The robots, they cannot replicate a mother who has dealt with a toddler tantrum, complete meltdown, a budget crisis, and some strategic pivot all before 9 a.m. and still show up with a smile on their face. Yeah, the robots cannot do that. So for years, you've been told that your mom skills, your ability to read the room, your empathy, your ability to negotiate warring factors. I mean, let's be honest, some mornings, to be able to get a toddler to put on their shoes and walk out the door, that's an accomplishment that people don't realize in big world. So right now, you need to double down on that humanity. In the future, that humanity is going to be exactly where the money is. Now we have shift number 2, which is the loyalty tax. We're gonna go a little bit deeper. This might be painful to hear, but it is really, really, really important that you hear it. So this loyalty tax, it is a lie that we've been told to believe. I call it an STD, a corporate STD. a socially transmitted disease, a belief that's so deeply ingrained in us we don't realize that it's even there. So we're told that if we work hard and we sacrifice, we keep our head down, we stay loyal to a company, that somehow this company is going to reward us with our loyalty. You hear things like, we're all family here. But let me be crystal clear with you here. Your company, it isn't a family. It is just an algorithm, even if you have a great boss. And I really hope that you do. The inherent structure of a corporation is an algorithm. The entire purpose is to maximize profits while minimizing cost. And right now, that algorithm is looking at the middle management layer because two reasons. Number one is that it costs the most. And number two, it is the layer that delays decision making. They see it as a massive efficiency opportunity. So if you're staying in a role that is being looked at for automation because you feel loyal to them, you're actually paying a tax with your future. Companies are going to continue to expect you to do more with less. They're expecting, if they haven't already, for you to leverage these new tools. So in the future, if you're in middle management, you're going to be managing robots and you're going to be managing people. That is double the cognitive load for most likely the same amount of pay. Is that really the prize that you want to work for? You can stop treating your job like a marriage that's long-term and start treating it like a business transaction. Once you do that, you begin to separate the emotion from your job, and then you can start crafting your exit. If you have if your company has started to ask you to use these tools and to train them, different tools, AI tools, comment and let me know if that is the case for you, because I'm really curious how quickly companies are implementing. I have my own theory that by 2030, we're going to have a completely different looking world. Some say sooner, some say later. I think it's around 2030. I don't know. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments though. Okay, we are now on to shift number 3, the last one, the consultant shift. So if your skills are the value and loyalty is the trap, then I'm sure you're asking, what's your move? This is where we shift from an employee to a consultant. And I'm not just talking about a job title, I'm talking about your entire mindset. So you have been selling your skills, your specific slice of genius to one company for 40, 50, maybe even 60 hours a week. That one company at wholesale. So think of wholesale versus retail. So you've been selling it to them wholesale. One discounted price. They own your calendar, they own your brain, they own your time. But AI is really forcing us to shift to more of a retail type of model where you take that slice of genius. Maybe it's crisis management. Maybe it's some sort of special communication skill that you have. Maybe it's some sort of passion that you have outside of work. Whatever that slice of genius is, you now take it and you sell it to 5 different businesses at retail pricing. So think of wholesale versus retail. Wholesale is currently your job, and retail is where the future is going. And I know what you're thinking, but Shannon, I have a mortgage. I have kids who need to eat. Sure. Take it from an overthinking, perfectionist, control freak here. The stability of a single paycheck is really just an illusion. So think about it. You have one paycheck to one employer, that wholesale. Okay. Now you're out and you have 5 different employers, 5 different people who are paying you. One of them fires you. You still have 4 paychecks coming in, and you can go out and find another to make it 5. So would you rather have one that you're dependent on, or would you rather have it spread out across multiple businesses? That's really the question and where I see that we're headed. That to me is real stability. It's not dependent on one company being loyal to me. I now have the power and am empowered to take action. So if this resonates at all and you want to start architecting your own freedom, that's what I do. Check out the description for all the good stuff that can help you. I'm architecting liberation, not just for myself, but for every single woman who is ready to choose herself unapologetically. And the first step in that is realizing that all of those skills that you have, they're portable. You can take them anywhere with you. It's not just about one company. I'm giving you permission. Right now, I'm anointing you. You do not have to go down with the ship of middle management. You can grab your own raft of creativity and start paddling towards something that really gets you excited. The robots, they can have the spreadsheets and all of the data. You, my friend, take the freedom. Let's make someday a date. YouTube thinks you'll like this next video.